Look, it just came out, so I might just quickly talk about Halloween Ends, if that's cool.
Of course.
Because I know you guys haven't seen it, and we're coming up to Halloween, so let's get
Evil
Halloween.
dies tonight.
Yes, it does. But is it entertaining? The answer is, kinda.
Okay.
So guys, I'll try not to spoil too much. Or actually, do you care about spoilers or
I
anything?
already know what happens, so
Tell us how you really feel, Matt. You just tell us.
So Halloween. Okay, so as everyone should know, the first of this rebooted trilogy, Halloween 1, incredible, amazing, one of the best modern slashers ever. Halloween Kills, abysmal, terrible, cringy, pretty fucking bad. Halloween Ends, it's better than Halloween Kills. It's not what the fans are looking for, I would say, and it's all right, I think. So here's the gist of what Halloween Ends is about. On the night that Michael Myers killed all his people, there was a kid who accidentally killed a child who was babysitting.
it wasn't on the night that Michael Myers killed. Oh, you mean for the
Oh, so on Halloween 2019, it says.
Yeah.
So he kills this kid, and maybe Halloween was in 2018. Doesn't matter. And either way, so basically, once they deal with Michael Myers, the town finds its new boogeyman, which is this kid. And he doesn't go to jail because it was an accident, but the town sort of blames him, and he's like really just ostracized by the community. He deals with a lot of crap. And then he meets Laurie's granddaughter, who's like the daughter of the woman who fought Michael Myers, and the town sort of blames Laurie for bringing Michael Myers to the town. And so they have this relationship that develops, and it's got some good character work. It becomes like this little bit of a, I don't know, Romeo and Juliet love story type thing. But what happens
Which is weird for a Halloween movie. You'd never suspect. Yeah, they have like a little romantic subplot in there in the Halloween movie.
And throughout the whole film, you're like, well, where's Michael Myers? How does he tie into this, you know? So, because you don't see Michael Myers until maybe 40 minutes, maybe 60 minutes into the film. You pretty much don't see him at all. And then the way you see him is like this kid sort of finds him in the sewer, and it's like Michael starts, it's very like implied. You don't see a lot, but it seems like either Michael is training him to kill people, or it's more like he's bringing dead bodies to Michael Myers to kill, and that's like sort of healing him or bringing Michael back to life. And it also seems to affect the kid in a way. And as it goes on, like Laurie's like, I see Michael's eyes in him. He's evil. And then at the end of the film, towards the end, he starts killing more and more people. He puts on the Michael Myers mask. He goes to Michael, he fights him, grabs the mask off and puts it on. He's like, I'm the killer now. And he just tries to kill Laurie and all this other shit. And so if the movie ended like that, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. The movie Halloween Ends is about how Laurie's going to deal with like this copycat, and there are a lot of themes of how violence and evil influences others and like sort of infectious. How it can affect a community. But then after like he dies, Michael Myers just walks into the room, picks up his mask, and fights Laurie again. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? So this whole time it's been like, oh, okay, it's like the memory of Michael has inspired this copycat. It's like, no, Michael was actually there teaching this kid to be a killer, I guess.
What?
Like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I'm dumb. But it's kind of fucking weird. And so Michael's only really in it for like 20 minutes. And he fights Laurie in the kitchen, and they finally get him. And then when he dies, they parade his body around the town so everyone can see it. And you're like, you don't have to be scared of the boogeyman anymore. He's gone. But it's kind of like, what the fuck is this movie about? It kind of feels like they want to tell the story about legacy and how violence sort of breeds more violence and how it affects people. And so they had this like interesting story about like this guy is inspired by Michael Myers. But then they're like, oh, wait, crap, it's the end of a trilogy. We need Michael Myers to be in it. Otherwise, the fans will be disappointed. We need Laurie to fight him. So they just slapped it on at the end.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's kind of like what the fuck is this movie even about? It's really interesting because Halloween Ends and Halloween Kills. The filmmakers trying to be like, well, we don't want to do the same thing again. We don't want to just copy and paste Halloween. So they try and bring in these new elements, but none of them work, man. Like they're just.
So I've heard very mixed things about Halloween Ends. I've heard some people really enjoyed it because they like the fact that that Michael was almost handing over the mask and everything to a new killer to take the reins, I guess. And he was going to die. And people were saying that was a good concept, but then other people said it just didn't sit right because Michael wasn't in it. And I haven't seen the movie, but that's just what I've been reading. So it seems to be a bit of...
I would be okay with it if Michael was actually dead and it's like this guy was inspired by him and it's sort of like about maybe at the end he learned some lesson about how, being a cop, or maybe, Laurie still kills him, but it's like, trying to be like, this is not an idol you should look up to, But I think the film is also trying to show like the kid gets bullied a lot. And so it's kind of like, maybe they were trying to be like, this is how you create a school shooter, when you treat people badly or something. So like, I feel like there's an idea there that's cool and it kind of works, but also it's like people came to see Michael Myers and you're not giving it to us as much. So it's a bit disappointing. It just reminds me of, there was one of the Friday the 13th movies that did that with Jason, where it's like Jason traveled from body to body and there was no mask in it and stuff. And it's kind of, and people hated that. So it's like, if people came to see Michael Myers and he's in all the posters and stuff, just give us Michael Myers, man. Just give us what we're paid to see, It's like, I don't know. It is what it is. So long to that franchise.
It'll come back. It always comes back. It will come back in like 4 years. There'll be
just
a new
like
one.
Michael Myers. It'll come back. Yeah. Keen to see what happens there, I guess. But
if you were going to give it out of like a 5-star scale rating, what would you give it?
I'd give it maybe I'm a pretty generous reviewer, I guess. Okay. I'd give it maybe a 2.5 because.
Do you know what the best? You know what the best thing will be if they bring back that franchise, which they inevitably will, was that they have the chance again to say evil dies tonight, or the evil will die, or we must stop the evil, or any sort of amalgamation of the word evil.
Evil dies tonight. He does not go on a vacation. Evil goes away.
I was talking to a friend of mine.
Evil passes away.
She was going to go see Halloween Ends, and I was like to her, well, is evil actually going to die tonight? Huh?
Yeah. Evil
for
ends
real
for
this
now.
time.
Evil ends for now. I like that one.
Evil ends for now.